Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music. Today, I want to talk to y'all and just have a little bit of a heart to heart on what's been going on in our lives and what's coming in the future for this channel and how the channel's been doing and all that kind of stuff. I like to be very transparent about what's going on with the channel, so we'll look at some analytics and things like that. But the first thing I want to say is just thank you for being here, for supporting the channel. Some of y'all donate, many of y'all leave very detailed, extremely comprehensive comments about different bands and stuff that I wouldn't even necessarily get from like reading Wikipedia, right? So I appreciate all of you. Each of you contribute to the growth of the channel in different ways, and all of it is wonderful. And so thank you. But now I want to kind of talk about what that's been, and then do stick around, do watch the video if this is something that interests you, because I do want to talk about what's coming in the future, and I'd love to hear your opinions on that. But first, let's look at some stats. So I'm going to pull this up now. Here we go. So this is the channel dashboard as of recording this, and this is July 16th, 2024. We have 1,237 subscribers, which is just absolutely amazing. I didn't know that we would ever hit 1,000. And then we blew right past 1,000, and now we're over 1,200. That's crazy to me. You can see watch time, 3,900 hours plus in the last 28 days. It's been absolutely crazy. And, you know, many of y'all are return viewers and all this. It's very, very awesome. So analytics wise, you can see kind of how the view counts have been doing. Just staggeringly awesome watch time, things like that. If you haven't looked at these dashboards before, it'll show you like when videos came out. It's really, really cool. Baby Metal and Bandmade have been far and away the most successful bands on the channel. But of course, most everything on the channel cannot be monetized. So, you know, making some revenue, but I mean, it's not even to $21, and we've been going on that since June 19th, it looks like. So, you know, it's awesome. I'm very, very thankful, but nothing crazy. It's not like I'm going to quit my other job or anything. And I wouldn't, even if the channel was doing well, because I love my primary work, which is in finance. And we'll talk more about that in a second. Okay, so I do want to go to the demographics, the audience analytics, because something crazy has happened with this. If you will note, when I look down here, let's see, the countries, top geographies, this section here, we are now a third of our audience now is from Japan, and that's amazing. So if you are watching this video and you are from Japan, thank you. That's crazy. It used to be less than 10%, right around 10% from Japan. And with Baby Metal and with Bandmade and with Guilty Gear Strive and some of these other Japanese properties and bands, it's just shot up. It's been absolutely crazy. And so thank you. I mean, I live in the United States, but I have very, very much respect for Japan, Japanese culture, and I love it. It's totally awesome. So you can see all kinds of cool stuff here. Of course, the vast majority of YouTube in general is male, so nothing really surprising there. But yeah, awesome. Totally awesome. I really, really like stats. I'm a finance guy. And so it's just really, really cool. That's all I really have to say on the stats and everything. I just like to show that. I'll also switch tabs. And if you are a subscriber to the channel on Buy Me a Coffee, if you're a recurring donor, which is a brand new thing, then you can see this dashboard, or this spreadsheet, I should say, which shows when videos are going to come out. All of these are wrong because I was not able to record anything, but those recent 5, that's the next 5 videos I had planned. Paid requests up here, unpaid requests just alphabetically down below. And so, you can kind of see that, and you can know when things are coming up if you are a subscriber. If you want to do that, buymeacoffee.com. And that's the best way to do that. It's Right Man, Wrong Place. And we have now on the right hand side all kinds of cool stuff. So if y'all are relatively new to the channel, don't know me that well, I'm also an author and a finance guy. And so I have a Amazon bestseller, Between the Lies: How to Reclaim Your Future from the Banks of Wall Street. I'll send you an audiobook copy if that's something you're into, at certain tiers. I'll send you a physical copy, I think, at the top tier. I'll schedule a video call with you once a month, all kinds of interesting things that I put in there. And I don't know what y'all like, so I don't know if that's valuable, but let me know. Okay, now I'll turn off that. And as far as what's coming, so I promise to talk about what's coming on the channel. I have always envisioned this as being a music reaction channel, but also I change my mind a lot about things. I like to get into different stuff, and I like to have just long form analysis and discussion on certain topics. If you are subscribed to my other channel, which is Perfect Spiral Capital, which is my finance channel, and I have a podcast over there that I host called The Price of Time. Of course, I'll link to that. Then you probably already know this, but I really like to get into the details on things. And so if you're a subscriber, if you've been here, for a little bit and you're watching this, I like video games. That's a very, very key area for me. And that goes all the way back, but it's also a love of music. And you could argue that my love of games and my love of music are completely and totally intertwined and inseparable on some level, because the games that I truly adore, almost always I also adore the soundtrack. It's a part of that, the sound design, the soundtrack, the score, those kind of things. And so I do want to do some just commentary on game related stuff. I'm not turning this into a video game news channel. I'm nothing like that. But I would like to take a stab at some longer form content in the form of like a video essay talking about something. So right now I've been thinking about ideas for a video about the Elder Scrolls series and some thoughts there. I don't want to give spoilers, but just kind of how that's evolved and hasn't evolved. And they've got some other ideas for things that I'd like to talk about. And so I'm not making the channel that and stopping the music reactions, but we're at a period in our life right now where we're acquiring another house. And so it's nothing crazy. We live in a manufactured home that's quite old. And so this is a big upgrade for us. We're moving into a stick construction house that is nearby. And that will be a really, really good thing for us. This new house needs a whole lot of work. That's the only reason we're able to afford it. And that's a whole story for maybe another time, but I'm going to have a lot of work to do. And I need to focus on my business, my primary work, which is Perfect Spiral Capital, which is my finance agency. And so I need to spend time with my agents on my team. I need to, help my clients. I need to do a lot of stuff over there. And this channel has always been a backseat, secondary side project for fun. So, as I've said, I don't care what the revenue is. I don't care. It's for fun. I love doing it. I love engaging with y'all, but it's a hobby, So anything that you want to see, any feedback, if you're like, wow, I could not possibly care less about video essays, that's fine. Let me know that. But I'm probably still going to make them, right? Because I don't want to make a separate channel because I don't think I'll be doing that many. But I do want to produce that stuff. And my paragraph blog, which I should probably put my overlay on, my paragraph blog down below, right here, that has a video game side to it as well. I have a couple of game reviews. I did a review of Starfield and Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I like to do that stuff too. It's just one of these creative outlets for me. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I hope that y'all appreciate this little look behind the curtain, and any thoughts, feedback, comments, anything that you have on your mind. I always love to see that. I used to say on these videos that I read every single comment, I respond to every single comment, and I just can't possibly do that anymore because the channel has expanded beyond what I thought it would ever do. I still do read every comment eventually, even if it takes me 3 or 4 weeks, but I don't necessarily have something to say for every single one because it takes too much time, and I've got other priorities. So, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here as always. I'm excited to see what y'all have to say whenever I get a chance to read the comments on this video. And as always, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. I'll see you soon.